I would like to invite Maulana Masihullah Sahab on the topic of finality of prophethood. Please enlighten us with some important knowledge about it.
بسم الله الرحمن الحمد لله رب العالمين والصلاة والسلام على سيد الأنبياء والمرسلين وعلى آله وصحبه أجمعين أما بعد فأعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم وقال الله تبارك وتعالى في القرآن الكريم ما كان محمد أبا أحد من رجالكم ولكن رسول الله وخاتم النبيين وكان الله بكل شيء عليما وقال الله تبارك وتعالى في موضع آخر اليوم أكملت لكم دينكم وأتممت عليكم نعمتي ورضعت لكم الإسلام دينا. Dear audience, today I intend to speak on an important belief of Islam. The opponents of Islam throughout history have strived to shake the roots of this belief. They think that this belief guarantees the universality and eternity of their faith. Dear audience, this belief is the finality of the prophethood or Khatm Nabuwwat. Khatm Nabuwwat implies that Allah the Almighty has chosen Islam as the last and final religion for all mankind. Thus the Prophet of Islam, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam, is the last and final messenger for Allah the Almighty to all people to come in this world till Qiyamah. Owing to the importance of the belief, the enemies have always tempted to steal this noble and high title of the Prophet of Islam. They in every age rose to contend this belief, rise puppets to put a claim to be Prophet of Allah. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam warned us against the serious conditions as he said, the hour will not be established till there appear about 30 liars, all of whom will be claiming to be the messengers of Allah. This is the reason that we see a series of false prophets and peoples of Satan who claim to have occupied this high post. Towards the end of the Prophet's lifetime, Aswar Ansi claimed to be Prophet of Allah and declared himself ruler of Yemen. The Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam appointed his companion Firoz Dailami for an expedition to Yemen. Finally, Aswad Ansi was killed by him. Secondly, it was Musaylama, known as Kazzab, the liar. He also claimed to be prophet during the caliphate of the first caliph of Islam, Hazrat Abu Bakr as-Siddiq radiyallahu ta'ala anhu. It was a critical juncture of time immediately after the Prophet's lifetime. On one hand, a large number of Muslims' army was sent to Tabuk with Usama bin Zaid. On the other hand, some tribes of Arabic denied to pay zakah and revolted against the central rule. But irrespective of these delicacies, owing to the importance of the belief, the Caliph sent an expedition to Yamama to fight the infidel army of Musaylama al-Kazzab. Dear audience, all the Sahaba agreed to approve this fitna and eradicate this evil. The most explicit and clear verses from the Holy Quran with the subject is the one I recited in the beginning. ما كان محمد أبا أحد من رجالكم ولكن رسول الله وخاتم النبيين وكان الله بكل شيء عليما. Muhammad is not father of your man, but he is a messenger of Allah, last of the prophets, and Allah the Almighty has the knowledge of everything. Dear audience, in these words, the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam has been described as the seal of the prophets or the last of the prophets. This verse from the Holy Quran is the most clear-cut evidence for the belief of Khatm Nubuwwat is closely linked with the fact that Allah the Almighty has chosen Islam is the last and final religion for all mankind, as the Quran says, "Al-yawma akmaltu lakum dinakum wa atmamtu alaykum ni'mati wa radi'tu lakum al-Islam dina." Today I have perfected your religion for you and I have completed my blessing upon you and chosen Islam as a deen for you. Dear audience, on the other hand, the Quran declares that the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam was sent down all people on the world, unlike other prophets who were sent to particular people for some particular time by giving a universal and internal religion to the prophets. Allah the Almighty closed the door of the prophethood. This was one of the virtues of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that he was the last and final religion, that he was the last and final messenger, and that he was the last and final prophet from Allah the Almighty. Dear audience, there is no idea of doubt that the finality of prophethood is an essential belief in Islam. Hence, the rejection of this belief is kufr and disbelief. Any person rejecting this belief will be out of the fold of Islam, no matter what claims he makes to the country. There have been throughout history of the Islam a number of Muslims, a number of false prophets of the prophethood, but the Muslim Ummah rejected them outright as apostates and renegades. Here I conclude my speech. Wa akhiru da'wana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
MashaAllah. Once again, a student of Ifta, Maulana Ahmad Sahab has awarded 100 rupees for Maulana Ahmad Sahab, 100 rupees for Maulana Masihullah Sahab, and 100 rupees for Maulana Mujahid Sahab. Jazakumullah.